When Worcester Warriors faced their rivals Bristol Rugby over 2 legs to decide which team would return to the Aviva Premiership, Dean Ryan's men made sure the advantage was firmly in their hands. From switching the training schedule to accommodate the Wednesday night finals to providing players with the most proficient psychological support available, Warriors left no stone unturned to ensure it was they who would win promotion to the Aviva Premiership. Warriors enlisted the help of sports psychologist Robbie Anderson, who has provided inspiration for the Great Britain Olympic canoe and taekwondo teams.
I think I've got to start by saying one of the main things that attracted me to Warriors was when I came in and I saw you've got talented and committed players, experienced and committed coaching staff, and that's right the way from the team all the way through to the ownership. And for me, the environment here is just phenomenal, world class. And clearly, if we look at the vision we've got moving forward, then I think this team deserves to be back where it belongs in the Premiership. I mean, there's so many different examples in the game where clearly your mind's going to be very, very important. So if we just take one as an example, let's look at something like kicking, which is quite a close skill. So in that one, we're going to say, right, what's the mind going to do and how's it going to operate? And the player needs to understand that. So if the kicker can understand that when they put that ball down, clearly it's a very internal focus. They need to understand what it is that's going to help them to perform that kick. And then what we'll do is I'll work on them on the mental side, the kicking coach will work on the technique side, and you put that all together, and what we're looking at now is a high probability that kick is going to perform when they're out there on the pitch. When we're looking at getting ready for something like a playoff final, a clear question people are going to say is how we handle the pressure. So typically people might say with sports psychology, let's get them motivated, let's get them geared up to perform, but actually that might be contrary to what we actually want. So in our world, what we're saying is let's get these players optimally focused, let's get them in the right place, let's get them in a comfortable frame of mind where they know their job and they're going to be able to go out and consistently perform for 80 minutes. So that means when motivation's long gone and the score's varying as it does in sport, our players are really task focused, they're confident in their ability, they're confident as a cohort, and we see it through to the end of the game.
Since the arrival of Dean Ryan and Nick Johnston in 2013, Warriors recognised that to become successful in the Aviva Premiership, it was crucial for players to receive comprehensive off-field support. The six-way setup has progressed rapidly in the past year, and Warriors have been able to attract international stars including Phil Dowson, Tom Heathcote and Cooper Vuna. Nick Johnston was brought in as High Performance Director, having previously helped Northampton Saints to a Premiership final.
We came in with a plan, obviously, when we first arrived about what the whole operation needed to look like, you know, and compared it to a top 4 side of the Premiership. So there's extensive recruitment around, you know, physiotherapists, massage therapists, rehab specialists, strength and conditioning coaches, nutrition, psychology, and changing the way we did things on a day-to-day basis at the club, and asking actually put more accountability on the individual athlete. So 8 weeks out, you know, we changed the whole training loads. We moved our training day to fit in with our biological clock, so we got used to waking up at the right time, going to bed at the right time, because we were going to be playing in the evenings. You know, we adjusted what they ate. They were given extra food to take home from the nutritionists. And there's a lot of psychological support, you know, one-to-one and team management, just about belief and controlling emotion and controlling anxiety. We wanted to be in the best shape physically, mentally, you know, technically rugby, you know, going into the last 4 games in particular, that we just felt like it would just maybe give us that edge. Because we were able to recruit the right people, we were able to bring the right expertise in, and I would personally like to thank every single member of the coaching team, the backroom staff, because their expertise, hard work and diligence is a major factor in us getting to the Premiership.